hadith of Abdullah bin Masud radiallahu anhu says that whoever wants to follow a path, let him follow the path of the one who has died. Subhanallah. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever wants to follow a path, let him follow the path of the one who has died, who came before. Because there is no fear for them to be in fitna, to come under any shock of fitna. The one who has died. Talking about the previous companions, subhanallah. They followed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They had the purest deen, the purest form of deen. They had the clear heart and pure understanding of Islam. They learned Islam as a first-hand book and implemented in their life. And they died pleasing Allah, they died pleasing the deen, working for the deen. So Prophet ﷺ said that the one, whoever wants to follow a path, they should follow the one who has died, the previous companions, because they were very pure. They had the knowledge, the first-hand knowledge. They were free from fitna. It means that we should not come up with new things. We should not come up with new inventions and innovations. Look, this is my understanding. Right? This is what we say when we meet in a gathering, we meet our friends and we talk on deen. We don't, instead of going back to Quran and Sunnah, instead of following the Salaf or the previously companions, we come up with new idea, with new understanding. We try to be liberal. We try to bring this thought in Islam that no, this was in previous form. This cannot be followed now. Things have changed, situation has changed. No, this ayah cannot fit in this scenario. Sorry, this hadith cannot be followed now. It cannot be implemented now. This is very harsh. This is very sweet, honey. We come up with these ideas, with these mindsets. And what Prophet ﷺ says that whoever wants to follow a path, let him follow the path of those who has died, because they are free from fitna. Allahu Akbar. And we think that now we come up with a new idea which has no base in Quran and Sunnah. It is our understanding. Subhanallah, it's our understanding. And who are we, my brothers and sisters, comparing with the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Who are we? How can we even think that we can reach the level of understanding with the companions who spent time with Rasulullah? They lived with Rasulullah. They saw him practicing Islam, and they had this pure understanding of the deen. Instead of taking their knowledge, instead of understanding them and their practices, we come up with our ideas in the name of progressive, in the name of progress, in the name of liberalism. And we fall into the trap of shaitan, inventing new innovations, inventing new form of deen. And then we say it is a good thing, it is a good practice. No, my brothers and sisters. Everyone has their role models. For some, their father might be role models. For some, their mother might be role models. For some, the filthy stars, actors, cricketers, footballers, they might be their role models. And if you make someone your role model, you try to follow their footsteps, you try to intimate and understand that person and bring what they do in your life. Imagine the role model of the companions. What is your view about the role models of companions? What is your view about the role model of Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali bin Abi Talib? What is your view about the role models of all the companions? Who was that role model? That role model was chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That role model was sent to this mankind by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is perfect. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You may make your father your role model in something which is in the worldly matters. It doesn't mean that your father is 100% upon Tawheed, he is 100% upon Deen of Allah. You take anybody, a fighter, MMA fighter, or an actor, or a cricketer, or footballer. He might be a good human being. He might be a good human being. He might be a very good with nature, humble, kind, helping, doing lots of charity. Does it mean that he is following the commandments of Allah? Does it mean that this guy whom you have chosen to be your role model is upon the deen, is free from fitna? Why don't we choose the best one, the cream one, the one who is no more, the one is free from fitna? It is the prophets, the companions, the salaf, the scholars, the teachers, the ustad, your parents, your friends with whom you sit and talk and get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These people should be your role model. Because when you choose someone your role model, you try to follow them. You try to follow what they do. If you choose a wrong role model, you follow their step. And this same role model will be a reason for you into hellfire. The same role model will become a way, a path for you to get into hellfire because of choosing a wrong person. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with guidance of this deen and make Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions our role model. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Imagine, my brothers and sisters, imagine in this deen, how many of us go out and talk about companions? We saw football, we talk about Messi, Ronaldo. We see cricket, we talk about cricketers. We talk about Bollywood stars, politicians. Do we really go and sit with our friends and talk about companions, talk about prophets? It even, subhanallah, it doesn't even cross our mind that where are we heading, my brothers and sisters? Why are we not talking about the real role models, the examples for humanity, the examples even the non-Muslims, they have accepted. Allahu Akbar. Even the non-Muslims have accepted the qualities of companions. Ya Allah, the qualities of companions. You want to see the leader? Leader is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A fighter, Khalid bin Walid. A leader like Abu Bakr Siddiq. Companion like Uthman ibn Affan. Allahu Akbar. We have the examples, my brothers and sisters. In each phase of life we are going, we have examples of Sahaba. We have examples of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why don't we take them as real role models? So follow the deen. Follow the deen, follow a path of the one who has died. Because they are free from fitna. And do not come with newly invented things, new innovations, which were not existed in Islam, which were not done by prophets and companions and the Salaf. Just because you saw someone speaking on YouTube, with his understanding, with his limited understanding, and you come up with that idea, rejecting all the scholars, rejecting the hadith, rejecting the studies of the Salaf, and you come up with this small video of a guy speaking on YouTube, giving his lecture and his interpretation of Quran and hadith, and you think he's your role model and you have to follow him, no matter who he is, no matter how much followers he has. But since he has come up with a new idea which has not existed in Islam and with the Salaf, and it was not the practice of companions, we should refrain from it. We should take our role model, the real role models, the prophets, the companions, the scholars, and your parents. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us firm upon deen. Ameen. Jazakumullahu khair.